Are you curious about Cebu's past? Imagine walking through the streets of Cebu a century ago, where the air was filled with the sounds of horse-drawn carriages and the bustling activity of a growing city. Let's explore its fascinating 1920s. This was a time of significant transformation and growth, a period that laid the foundation for the Cebu we know today. In the early 1920s, Cebu was buzzing under American colonial rule. The influence of the Americans was evident in many aspects of daily life, from the architecture to the educational system. Following the Spanish-American War in 1898, the Americans brought public education, healthcare, and infrastructure improvements. These changes were pivotal in shaping the modern identity of Cebu. Cebu was a commercial powerhouse even back then. The port of Cebu was a vital hub for trade, connecting the island to various parts of the world. The port was one of the busiest in the Philippines, trading goods like hemp, copra, and sugar. These commodities were essential to the local economy and played a significant role in the global market. Ever heard of Gabaldon Schools? These schools were named after Isaro Gabaldon, a Filipino legislator who authored the Gabaldon Act, which funded the construction of these educational institutions. These iconic buildings were set up by the American government to boost education for Filipino kids. They were designed to be sturdy and functional, providing a conducive learning environment. Many of these schools still stand today. They serve as a testament to the enduring legacy of early 20th century educational reforms. Despite American influence, Cebuano culture thrived. The people of Cebu managed to preserve their rich cultural heritage while adapting to new influences. Local fiestas and religious festivals kept the community spirit alive, deeply rooted in Catholic faith. These events were not just celebrations, but also a way to strengthen communal bonds. Speaking of faith, the devotion to the Santo Niño was huge. This religious icon has been a central figure in Cebuano spirituality for centuries. The Sinulog festival, honoring the Santo Niño, was already a major celebration, though less commercialized than today. It was a time for dance, music, and religious devotion, reflecting the deep faith of the Cebuanos. Infrastructure was booming. Roads were being built, and calesas, or horse-drawn carriages, were the Uber of the day. These carriages were a common sight, ferrying people and goods across the city. Motorized vehicles were just starting to make an appearance. These early automobiles were a symbol of progress and modernity, slowly changing the landscape of transportation in Cebu. Cebu's education scene was also flourishing. Schools were being established, and more children were gaining access to education, setting the stage for a more informed and skilled populace. Institutions like the University of San Carlos, founded in 1783, were already major educational hubs. This university played a crucial role in the intellectual and cultural development of Cebu. Public health saw significant improvements with new hospitals and sanitation programs, tackling diseases like cholera and smallpox. These efforts were vital in improving the overall quality of life for the residents. World War I's aftermath did leave an economic scar, but Cebu's strategic location helped it bounce back quickly. The resilience of its people and the strategic importance of its port were key factors in this recovery. Cebu's population was growing, with Cebu City already a bustling town, albeit much smaller and less crowded than today. The city was a melting pot of cultures, with a vibrant community life. Curious for more Cebu history? There's so much more to uncover about this fascinating island, from its ancient roots to its modern-day achievements. Hit that like button and subscribe. Stay tuned for more captivating stories from Cebu's rich past and vibrant present.